How's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video in data structure series. In our last video we have learned how we can insert a node in singly linked list. In this video we will learn how we can perform deletion on singly linked list. We will also learn how we can implement this operation in C and C++. Let's say we have a linked list. So either we can delete the first node of the linked list or a node in the middle of the linked list, or we can also delete the last node of the linked list. We will see how we can delete nodes at all these three positions one by one. First, let us understand how we can delete the first node of the linked list. So let's say we have this linked list and we have to delete the first node of this linked list. Now to delete this first node, we can simply form a new link between the head pointer and the second node of the linked list. In this way, the first node of the linked list would be deleted. So first, we store the address of the first node in a temporary pointer called temp. So this temporary pointer now points to the first node of the linked list, and we can use this temporary pointer to access the elements of this first node. In this temporary pointer, we store the address of the node which has to be deleted. In the next step, we assign the address stored in the next pointer of the temporary node to the head pointer, which means that we will assign the address of the second node to the head pointer because the address of the second node is stored in the next pointer of the temporary node. Now head pointer points to the second node of the linked list and its link with the first node breaks. So now this temporary node has been deleted from the linked list and the second node becomes the first node of the linked list. But this node still occupies some memory. So finally we free the memory occupied by this node, and in this way this node gets completely deleted. This algorithm takes constant amount of time. Now let us understand how we can delete a node from the middle or the last position of singly linked list. For deletion on middle or the last position of singly linked list, we use the same algorithm. Let's say we have this linked list and we have to delete the node at position 3. To delete the third node, we can simply store the address of the fourth node in the next pointer of the second node, so that second node points to the fourth node of the linked list. In this way, this third node will get deleted. To do this, first we declare a variable called count. We initialize it with integer 1. We will use this count variable to count the number of nodes we have traversed and to get the position of the current node. After this, we have a current node pointer. We initialize it with the address of the head node. We will use this node to traverse our linked list. Now to delete the third node, we have to reach our second node. And to reach the second node, we use a while loop. This while loop runs until count is equals to position minus 1. So here in this case, this loop will run until count is equals to 2. In this while loop, we move to the next node by assigning the address stored in the next pointer of the current node back to the current node. And as we move to the next node, we increase count by 1. Now when this while loop will terminate, we will have the address of the second node stored in the current node pointer. In the next step, we store the address in the next pointer of the current node to the temporary pointer. So in the temporary pointer, we will store the address of the node which has to be deleted. So in the next pointer of the current node, that's the second node, the address of the third node is stored. So we will store the address of the third node in the temporary pointer. This temporary pointer now points to the third node of the linked list, and we can use this to access the elements of the third node. After this, in the next step, we assign the address stored in the next pointer of the temporary node to the next pointer of the current node, which means that we will assign the address stored in the next pointer of the node which has to be deleted to the current node. So here, the address of the fourth node is stored in the next pointer of the temporary node. So we will assign the address of the fourth node to the next pointer of the current node, which is the second node. In this way, our second node now points to the fourth node of the linked list, and its link with the third node breaks. So now this third node has been removed from our linked list, but it still occupies some memory. So finally, we free the memory occupied by this node. In this way, this node has been completely deleted. This algorithm takes theta n amount of time. We can use the same algorithm to delete the node at the last position as well. So let's say this time we have to delete the node at the last position of this linked list, which is the fourth position. Again, we will declare the count variable and the current node pointer, and we will use this while loop to traverse to the node after which deletion has to be performed. So here we will traverse to the third node, and when this while loop will terminate, we will have the address of the third node stored in the current node pointer. After this, we store the address of the node which has to be deleted in the temporary pointer. So here current node is the third node, And in the next pointer of this node, the address of the fourth node is stored, and this is the node which has to delete it. So we will store the address of this node in the temporary pointer. So now our temporary pointer points to the fourth node of this linked list. Next, we assign the address stored in the next pointer of the temporary node to the next pointer of the current node. As here the fourth node is the last node, therefore null is stored in its next pointer. So we will assign null to the next pointer of the third node as well. In this way, the link between third node and the fourth node breaks, and the fourth node has been removed from the linked list, but it still occupies some memory. So finally, we free the memory occupied by this node, and in this way this node has been completely deleted. Again, this algorithm will take theta n amount of time. So that's how we can delete nodes from our linked list. Now let's learn how we can implement this operation in C and C++. To understand deletion on singly linked list, we will use the same program which we have discussed in a video on singly linked list. So for detailed explanation of this program, check out a video on singly linked list. Link is given in the description box. You can also press the I button. So first let's understand how we can delete a node in C++. So in this program, first we have declared the node class. We will use this node class to create new nodes for the linked list. After this, we have declared the head pointer, and then we have the createList function. We use this createList function to add nodes in our linked list initially. Then we have the delete element function. We will use this delete element function to delete nodes from the linked list. In this function, we pass the position of the node which we want to delete. So in this function, first we declare the current node pointer, and we initialize it with the address of the head node. We will use this current node pointer to traverse the linked list. Then we declare the temporary pointer, and in this temporary pointer we store the address of the node which we want to delete. Then we initialize count variable with 1. We will use this count variable to count the number of nodes we have traversed and to get the position of the current node. Then we check if head is equals to null. So if head is equals to null, then it means that the linked list is empty and we cannot delete a node. So we print, sorry, list is empty. But if head is not equals to null and position is equals to 1, then it means that we have to delete the node at the first position of the linked list. To delete the node at the first position, we use the first algorithm. So using the first algorithm, we first store the address of the head node in the temporary pointer. And then in the next step, we assign the address stored in the next pointer of the temporary node to the head pointer. In this way, the temporary node has been deleted from the linked list and the second node becomes the first node. And finally, we free the memory occupied by this temporary node. Now let's say if we have to delete a node from some other position than 1, then we will use a second algorithm. And according to second algorithm, first we need to traverse to the node after which deletion has to be performed. And for that we use a while loop. This while loop terminates when count is equals to position minus 1. Now here we have added one more condition, that's current node is not equals to null. We have added this condition because let's say we have a linked list with 8 nodes and the user asks us to delete a node at the 10th position. So this is not possible as there is no node after the 8th node. But if we use a while loop with this condition only, this while loop will try to move to the next node after reaching the last node. To avoid this, we have added this condition. This automatically terminates the while loop when it tries to move to the next node after reaching the last node. So now when this while loop terminates, we have the address of the node after which deletion has to be performed in the current node pointer. So in the next step, we assign the address stored in the next pointer of the current node to the temporary pointer. So now the address of the node which has to be deleted is stored in the temporary pointer. In the next step, we assign the address stored in the next pointer of the temporary node to the next pointer of the current node. In this way, this temporary node has been deleted from the linked list, but it still occupies some memory. So we free the memory occupied by this temporary node. In this way, we can delete nodes from our linked list. Then we have the printlist function. We use this function to print out a linked list. Again, for the detailed explanation of this program, check out a video on singly linked list. Then we have the main function. In this main function, we ask the user to enter the number of elements which he wants to store in the linked list initially. We scan that number in the variable n. Then we ask the user to enter the elements. We use a for loop that runs n times to scan the elements entered by the user. Each time user enters a number, it is stored in the variable x and then it is passed in the createList function so that this element x can be added in the linked list. After this, we have a while loop which runs infinitely. In this while loop, we give our user two choices. He can press 1 to delete a node or he can enter 0 to quit. We scan the choice entered by the user in the variable choice. Then we check if choice is equals to 1. So if choice is equals to 1, then it means that we have to delete a node. So we ask the user to enter the position of the node which he wants to delete. we scan the position entered by the user in the variable POS. And then we pass this variable in the delete element function so that the node at this position can be deleted. And then we print out a linked list. Now if the user enters some other choice than 1, then we will break the while loop. So this is a program for deletion on singly linked list. Now let us run this program. So let's store 10 elements in this linked list initially. So now it asks us if we want to delete an element. To delete an element, we will press 1. So let's delete 77 from this linked list. And 77 is at the 6th position. So we will enter 6. So here we can see that 77 has been deleted from the linked list. Now let us delete the first element of this linked list. To delete the first element, we will again enter 1. And this time we can see that the first element, which was 12, has been removed from the linked list. Now let's remove 14 from the linked list, and 14 is at the 7th position. So 14 is also removed from the linked list. Finally, let's delete the last node. That's again the 7th node of the linked list. So again we will enter 7, and again we can see that the last node of the linked list is also deleted. So that's how we can delete nodes from the linked list. Now we can enter 0 to quit this program. So this was a program for deletion on singly linked list. We can write the same program in C language as well. In C, we will use structures instead of classes, and we will use malloc function to allocate memory for the new nodes. Rest of the program is same, the only difference is in some syntax. So that's all for this video. As always, you can find the source code to these programs on our GitHub profile. Link is given in the description box. In our next video, we will learn how we can perform insertion on doubly linked list. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe our channel for similar content. If you have any doubts or suggestions for us, feel free to share with us in the comment section. You can also contact us through our Instagram and Twitter profile. Link is given in the description box.